Howdy, y'all. This is Ben Huggins with Texas A&M. We're going to go ahead and jump straight into how to do if statements in Java. A file open now called if example is basically just going to demonstrate what an if statement is and how to use it. So I'll also go ahead and, if I knew how to spell, do that. And then this will get us to where we can kind of run our program. So we'll go ahead and set a as some sort of integer, and for now we'll go ahead and set it equal to 3. Right. All right. And I'll go ahead and do this as well. And we'll set it equal to 12. So we'll go ahead and comment that out right now. But essentially the if statement is whenever something is, if something is true, then it does this line of code. So as an example, we'll do if a is less than 10, then do this. And so whenever the variable a is less than 10, it will execute this line of code. So we can just do print line a is less than 10. Okay. So if we run this program, you see the output down here, a is less than 10. And just as a proof that it only does it certain times, now a is equal to 12. So when we run this program, again, it prints nothing, because since this condition here, a is no longer less than 10, it doesn't run these lines of code down here. Somewhat conversely, we can use this statement called an else statement to say if a is not less than 10, then we can, if we still want something to happen, we can use this else statement to still print something out. So we can do outprint line, and we'll do a is greater than 10. I just realized my typo up here. All right. So keep in mind a is still set to 12. So if we print this out, now it says a is greater than 10. Yeah, because this if statement wasn't true. So then it moves on to else, and if it skips all of the if statements, and then it'll do whatever the else describes it to do. But if we go back and change a to 3, you'll notice when we do this, it says a is less than 10, so it executes the if statement. And then once that if statement has gone through, it kills the rest of the else's below it. And we'll set it to that. So yeah, that's kind of the basics of if statements. You can put a whole lot into if statements. Like you can use the and symbol here to make multiple conditions that a variable has to meet. So we can do a is greater than 5, for example, and then hit play. And since a is less than 10, but it's not greater than 5 while it's set to 3, it does go with the else statement instead of this if statement, because this section right here is not true. So you can do that, or you can do like an or statement. If you hit it, it says a is less than 10 here, because while a is not greater than 5, it is less than 10. So only one of those statements has to be met for the condition to be true. So that's how it gets that. And that's pretty much the basics of if statements. They're really useful, especially if you're trying to uh, account for very specific circumstances. It can't always account for like big ranges of things, but especially if you're trying to set circumstances, lines of code for specific circumstances, very helpful tool, and you'll use it a lot in programming. Anyway, thanks for listening and watching the YouTube video. We'll see you next time.